This is at another temple. You can see a door leading into a main hallway. And again, you have another temple over there. So I'm not an expert on Buddhism, especially not Theravada Buddhism. But you'll notice again, you have to try to figure out what was going on here. What were they doing? What were they trying to commemorate? And what is it that they wanted you to remember about them? In many cases, what you build as an empire is designed to emphasize how magnificent your skill set is and how magnificent your workers are. And that's obviously part of it. That's why so many things that are built that have lasted this long are so beautiful. But you also want to remember, if you can try to piece together what life was like back then. And there's this trend in modern society that say that, well, these people lived in vastly unequal societies, women had no rights, etc., or at least had fewer rights. But you have to remember that if you're an American, you live in a country that has massive wealth inequality as well. And I'm sure you don't think that future generations should look down on you because of that. So you have the pagoda, and these are very helpful. And what I think that I'm trying to, when I try to reverse engineer what is happening in these places, obviously you've got a place that is difficult to reach, so you have protection. If you have to fight, you have a place you can retreat to. You also have a place where you can put your gold, your silver, whatever it is you think is valuable. You have a place where people can come together in the morning, have some food. You notice a lot of community markets. Again, we just passed by a place that would have been perfect for that. You have to have ceremonies. And again, so that's why you have a lot of vast space. You can sort of assume that you have a lot of ceremonies were taking place as well. And you're also living in Southeast Asia, so you have stories. And the main one here would of course be the Buddha. And so you can see why the Buddha is so ubiquitous here. Let me try to see if I can, there we go. And so again, when you're visiting these places, to get the most of your trip, you have to imagine and try to reverse engineer what life was like, not only what the buildings were like. You can do that now with the buildings with virtual reality or artificial reality, augmented reality. And you can sort of see what the buildings used to be like. That's only sort of 20% of the way. You're going to have to be able to sort of put together what all these are. Now, if you look over here at the very top, you can see guards, like right over here, up the top there. And so you have guardian, the concept of guardian angels. These are all concepts that are fairly common as you go throughout the world. And so the idea behind history is that there may have been vast inequality, there may have been quite a bit of war, a lot of pillaging, and so on and so forth. But at the same time, you also have, in what remains behind, you also have a lot of what binds us together as human beings.